Give you a quarter. I think that you're a very bad businesswoman.
Ma'am.
I think, well, then give me an answer that I understand.
Well,
it's an impossible answer.
Enemies, Judy. I don't have any people.
No, we're not friends.
Judge.
Listen to me. We're not
Your Honor.
friends, you and I. Why don't you go into rehab? For how long?
For about 2 months.
Didn't work.
A woman who runs a motorcycle rental business couldn't stop interrupting the judge. Judge Judy wasn't too impressed with how she runs her motorcycle rental business.
How many days did you reserve it for?
For 3 days, ma'am.
For $390.
Ma'am.
What were the dates that you wanted to
That
reserve?
was Thanksgiving. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Although he is booked for the motorcycle pending his son's visit, something happened. I would be the catalyst that led them to court.
And then you found out that your son, for some reason, wasn't coming.
Right.
When did you call the plaintiff back to cancel?
That was September 17th, 2015.
And that's all documented.
Judge Judy moved on to the businesswoman to confirm if the facts are right.
For the 26th, 27th, and 28th of November.
No, they weren't all rented at that time.
It's time to understand what really happened.
He called you within 24 hours to tell you that his plan has changed. He said, I want my money back. And to make a long story short, they ultimately sided with him and took the money back from you.
Although he dropped the dispute and the money went back to her account, she's not done with him yet.
So what are you doing here? Go ahead.
Well, I'm suing for the NSF charges that I incurred for the money going in and out and the inconvenience of it all.
I'm not giving you a quarter. I think that you're a very bad businesswoman.
This would lead to a series of interruptions by her.
I think
He called
that you
3
are,
days later.
I think that
He
you
canceled 3 days
listen to
later.
me. No,
My policy is no refund.
Miss
It's in my
Noller,
policy.
I'm talking, you're not.
I understand.
I'm talking, you're not.
She would stop interrupting now, right? Wrong.
And
You're
I
not
said,
correct.
is all, don't speak. I said, is all of that correct?
No.
And you
Policy.
say, I'm speaking. Listen
No
to me.
cancellation policy.
I don't give a
So why
rat's
do people-
butt.
Judge Judy made it clear that she won't be getting anything in her court.
I'm not giving you another penny. Not another penny. If the money went back into your account.
It seems knowing she's not getting her day in court further spurred her on to keep interrupting.
Why did he
business.
drop the dispute?
If you're going to talk over me, I'm going to throw you out of
Why
here
did
and
you
not
drop
even
the dispute
explain.
would be my
Hey, just
question.
a second.
That proved to have worked, or maybe not.
Then you changed it later when you saw the direction I was going in. That's number one. So the second thing is that you suffered no damage.
While the other woman couldn't stop interrupting, this woman is in court for crashing her friend's mom's car when she drove it drunk, and she can't stop lying to Judge Judy.
It's a Buick Century 2005.
But you only had liability insurance and not collision.
Correct.
Or do you drive it? Do you have it?
It's drivable.
It's drivable.
Yes.
It's Miss Salazar's turn to explain how the accident
But
happened.
do you remember how the accident happened?
Yes, I do.
Well, why don't you tell me?
Well, her brother, Kaylin's brother, had called.
That turned out to be the only truth you'll hear for a while.
We left. She wanted to still party, and she grabbed my hand while I was driving, and I got distracted. And
The police that came on the scene had a different account to that, based on the citation she got.
Police came and you were given a citation for drunk driving, or were you taken into custody? Why was it suspended?
I have unpaid parking tickets, and I failed to appear court.
When she was asked on who the car she got the parking ticket from, this happened.
On which car did you have unpaid parking ticket?
Before I was be able to drive.
What?
Yeah, I had a license before when I was driving. On my mom's car.
That's a lie. They wouldn't suspend your license if you had parking tickets on your mother's car.
Even I can see that she's lying.
What difference does it make? They were parking tickets. It goes to the car, not to the driver. Nah.
Judge Judy went to explain how parking tickets work.
A police officer comes up to a car, he looks at the license number of the car that's parked in the wrong place. Veronica. Why would they suspend your license if Veronica's car got tickets?
Lies, lies, and more lies.
Well, how did that happen, Miss Salazar? Come on, this is not going to go away.
I don't know. It's just how I got my license suspended.
You got your license suspended for moving violations.
If she doesn't have a license, how does she work or support herself?
How do you support yourself?
How do I support myself?
That was my question to you. I don't know how you support yourself.
Now back to Miss Anderson.
Do you have an estimate to fix the car?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Here's Judge Judy's final judgment on the case.
What kind of work does your daughter do, Miss Anderson?
She works for Yoshinoya, server cashier.
Good, she's going to pay for some of this.
In this episode, two roommates had an argument that ended with one dousing the other with hot boiling water.
And it is your claim that she came into the bedroom while you were sleeping and poured boiling water on you?
Yes, correct.
Do you have a police report?
Yes, I do.
I'd like to take a look at it.
The police would further state that they were under the influence of drugs.
Females had been smoking dust for most of the night. It is unclear what had occurred in the apartment because the females were too high.
When Judge Judy asked them to confirm the content of the police report, they had this to
Do
say.
you think that this officer would write this?
Yeah, the officer is a Fugazi officer.
Is a what?
Fugazi officer.
This is Hartford Police Department.
Yeah.
That's a big claim coming from her. Next, the judge has to look at the medical report.
You have your medical records?
Yes,
from
I
the
do.
13th? I'd like to take a look at them, including the admission records. Okay, listen, you admitted to the doctor who admitted you to the hospital.
Another denial by her.
That's not what I told her.
So you mean the police officer got it wrong and the doctor who admitted you to the hospital got it wrong?
She offered to give her side of the story.
I would like to tell you what happened.
What?
I would like to tell you what happened.
Judge Judy shifted to the woman accused of pouring hot water on her roommate.
Was living in the house, in your sister's house with you. And
I don't do drugs, Your Honor.
just a second, is that an argument that you had that evening?
That makes two of us. With both denying drugs and disputing the content of medical records, Judge Judy decides to re-examine the medical record.
Patient presents to the emergency room tonight for a burn. Patient is on PCP. She is a very unreliable historian. She reports that someone...
Although she was reported to be under the influence of drugs by both the police and the medical doctors, one thing is certain.
Even in her altered state, is that you poured boiling water on her.
Judge Judy asked for the defendant's account of the story.
I want you to tell me, listen to me carefully, your story
Okay.
about what happened. No, don't say me Judge Judy.
Okay.
I know who I am.
Okay. That is totally not
No,
what
just-
happened.
just a-
When I came home from school, she was boiling water for coffee that she was drinking, and the handle was out on the stove.
Her own version of the story is not consistent with what she had to say in the medical reports.
What the doctors observed of where the injuries were on her inner thigh, inconsistent with this story that you just told me of water being...
She claims she called the officer Fugazi because he had failed to arrest the defendant. Here's Judge Judy's reply.
The reason that they didn't arrest her, that doesn't mean he's a fake cop, is because night that when they asked her what happened, she gave this cockamamie story.
She revealed that the defendant fled the scene, but to Judge Judy, she is still not getting her explanation.
Told me.
She wasn't even in the apartment when the cops showed up. She had fled the scene when the...
Do you understand?
No.
Judge Judy went on to give her a stern lecture.
You're partially to blame for the fact that they didn't arrest her. Do you understand? I'm telling you, you're lucky you're not doing 10 years. Because if somebody put this all together, every different doctor who examined you, it says disoriented and high on PCP.